What's going down? Basement Banter is the channel. Thor's Thoughts of the show. I'm Thor. That's Levi. We're back. No unboxing. Still McFarlane toys. Still DC Multiverse. But we're ranking the Megafigures. So, not the Build-A-Figures. Hear me. Megafigures. So, now there's Build-A-Figures. There's a Bane. There's the Merciless. And there's King Shark as a Build-A-Figure. Okay? Those are your three Build-A-Figures. Oh, Darkfather. How could I forget Darkfather? Oh my gosh. Maybe we'll have to rank those ones on their own, but throw them out. We're talking Megafigures. So we're talking the 4 Megafigures that they've sent in individual packaging. Gold label Darkseid. Gold label King Shark. Uxas. And then Steppenwolf. So these each came $39.99 as their own figure. So we're ranking the 4 Megafigures, not the BAFs. I know we all love BAFs, but I asked the same question to, I'm in multiple toy groups, which I would shock to hear. I know. So I asked the Minnesota Toy Posse, shout out to them, the McFarlane DC Multiverse toy group on Facebook, and Todd's Toys, McFarlane Toys Facebook. I asked the same question. Give me your ranking of these 4. So at the end of the video, I'll tell you what those groups ranked as I tallied all the votes, and we'll tell you who they picked, and we'll give you our picks as we go along. Because we're going to start with what is number 4. Like, what's the bottom? What's the worst?
We're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's how we're doing it.
Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4.
Makes a lot of sense. So we're going to start with 4. Now, what's not the worst figure, but probably if I was going to say, like, if you're going to not buy one of these figures, what figure would you be cool off not having?
It's like minus, kind of.
A little bit. It's like, which one's greater than, okay? So, and this is unanimous, even in the Facebook groups, it's Uxas. It's the unarmored Darkseid is by far the weakest of these 4. Now, he's a cool looking figure, but once you get the armored Darkseid, you understand why he lacks and what he lacks in. Now, my major issues are mine has defects, right? The ankle problem.
I like him, but I just like, I don't know why he has an ankle problem. I just don't like
his legs. His legs don't bend. No. Like, I literally feel like I'm gonna snap it if I do it, because like there's plastic sticking out of the back of his thing. He's got standing issues. He just looks emaciated. There's just not the detail on his face that there could be.
No. And it doesn't look like evil than the other one, because it's more yellower.
It's more yellower?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely got a different coloring than the Darkseid. And we'll talk about that when we get to Darkseid.
Evil.
This one looks more evil than this one. And that's because of what they did with the washing and stuff like that. Now, the one problem both Darkseids have is this back butt flap. It is literally held on by a thread. I talked about it in the first video when we reviewed these two. That's up on the channel now. It's just a design flaw. It's just a design choice. They could have attached it more. This figure doesn't have a ton of mobility. Like I said, I cannot get the knees on this one to bend at all.
No. But you can get the other one to bend.
I can get the other one to bend. The other problem, like we said, the ankle issue, that's unresolvable. I've tried to fix it with pliers.
He's still cool, but just the ankle problem.
His shoulders look better. He's got standing issues. I mean, a lot of people, when I asked this question, said theirs have standing issues. And I'll show you right now, he's probably going to have standing issues. Of course, he stands perfect. Whatever.
Wait, what?
But that's number 4. So
how did he stand perfect?
He comes with, like if he's on the review, he comes with the same staff and a colorized card.
Of course, they come with the same staff.
Yeah, they come with the same exact staff.
They're the same guy.
But so there's really no point in even bringing the staff into it. It's literally just the figures. Well, the accessories do come into which one's probably the best overall, but we'll get there. So that's number 4 is Uxas. Number 3. I think unanimous decision between us, the Facebook groups, everybody would be Steppenwolf is your number 3. It's a great figure. Now, what holds it back is these feet. These tiny little claw feet. He has 7 fingers, but only 2 toes. How does that make sense? And they're not big, bulky toes.
He's like an alien, so what do you expect?
He's an alien, so what do you expect? Now, other than that, look-wise, sculpt-wise, everything about him,
he has so many spikes.
The electro axe, the spikes, I mean, he is he could definitely place higher on this list.
I just wish he could have like one more toe like right in the middle, right there.
Even if
Like,
you're going
right
to keep
there.
it 2, even if you could keep him
balance.
2, if you look at the size of his hand versus the size of his foot, they're just so disproportionate. It's not even funny. Now I've seen people add bigger feet, and it does look a lot better.
Well, it's not funny because his hand is bigger than his foot.
His hand, yeah.
His foot is like this big.
Well, and how many
like this
and
big.
how many fingers does he have?
7.
And how many toes?
2.
That doesn't make any sense.
So
How many
it's like-
fingers do you have?
I have 5.
And how many toes? Well, you have 10 fingers.
5.
But yeah, on each hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So, right, exactly. It doesn't even make sense. Now that I can forgive, but
Well,
you got another standing issue just like Uxas. You do. You knocked him over. Remember right when we were about to start the video?
Yeah, I touched him like a little
Barely
bit.
tapped him, and he
Yeah.
went right over because he's got those feet are not stable enough. No, don't even get me
Like,
started on the junky stands.
They should have like
but
4
whatever.
or 3, like right, 2, and then like on the sides, and then right in the middle.
1 in the middle and 2. That would be a good design, but that's what holds this statue back. I mean, like I said, face sculpt wise, I think he's upper echelon.
That is still,
You know?
kinda looks like
No, that's like a
Billy.
belt. It's like a belt that comes down in front and in back. He's got the electro axe. That's it. Card was regular, figure card.
Well, his foot is like this big. His hands are like this big.
Yeah, he's got big hands, small feet. That doesn't even make any sense.
No.
But that makes him have bad standing issues. Other problems with Steppenwolf, he's not double jointed in the elbows or the knees. So posability again becomes laxed.
You can bend him a little bit.
And I wish his hands had better articulation on both sides.
Yes.
Like you could put, like his fingers could close. I mean, it's so big you could definitely put something in there. But that's our number 3 figure.
It looks like creepy because it's just
All right, so now it comes down to the real debate. 2 and 1, okay? Which one's the best one? Which one's the second best? And it's not really close. When I tallied the scores of the Facebook pages, it's not really close at all. And in my mind, it's pretty close. Which one do you think? Hold on, which one do you think is the best?
I think it's King.
We didn't talk about this. I think it's King Shark 2. Now, so let's talk about Armored Darkseid for a second,
Yep.
and then we'll talk about. So our number 2 is going to be Armored Darkseid.
Yep.
He was number 2 in voting, all that, and he's our number 2. Now, what makes him way better than other Darkseid or Uxas is number 1, no ankle issue.
Nope. He stands like perfectly.
Stands perfectly. What did Levi say? He looks more.
Evil.
He looks more eviler. He looks more eviler. Now he has his knocks. He's wearing a midriff, which is not
I like
great.
him more because he has the evil face and like the full armor thing, and doesn't have any ankle issues.
He doesn't have any ankle
Like,
issues.
These two.
This one has feet problems. This one has ankle issues. But he does have some bleed on the thigh. If you watch the review up on the channel,
He does, but that's kind of fine because it's good that he doesn't.
It's a specific problem to our figure, but it's still an issue. Like it's still it's a knock on him. It's not perfect. It's not flawless, right?
No.
His knees bend. He's got a little bit better range of motion than Uxas. His knee, like I said, his ankle is not a problem.
I like his face because it's more eviler.
Yeah, the face is better because they gray washed it. They darkened the eyes. They put a wash over it to just make it look. Now I've seen
actually
people
looks
pull
like
his
he's, like-
armor off, and they actually did it to the whole thing. So there is
like,
a
actually looks
slight
like-
variation.
He actually wants to rule the world with that.
He actually
face.
wants to rule the world with that face. You got it. They finished the armor in the back. Still has the little butt cover problem. Like I said, ours has some bleeding in the thigh, but they did do a darker wash over the whole figure to make him look more evil and make him look better. Same staff.
Yep.
Other than
because
that,
they're the
same exact
guy.
figure.
They're the
Exactly.
same guy,
Yes.
like-
So that's 2. Now, why is King Shark number 1? King Shark probably has the least posability of
does that
all of
mean?
these. Like his legs don't move. Like you cannot bend his knees. Like he literally waves and crunches. He doesn't
Can I see
he just doesn't have the posability of some of these other
Yeah,
ones.
he's heavy.
Which were
He's a big
knocks.
guy.
Which were knocks on him. Yeah, they're all this is a
a
group
big
of
guy.
beefy boys, okay?
Man,
But he is the
eats
beefiest.
People way.
Yeah. He is the beefiest.
Yum.
Now he's the easiest
Yum,
to sculpt
yum,
and recreate from the
yum,
movie
yum,
just based
yum.
on
Look at that.
like being a
Yum,
shark.
yum. He's eating.
Yeah, how his jaw moves and stuff. I mean, you don't have
And
a lot
then
of moving
it comes
parts,
with this like
but the jaw moves, the way
things.
the hands wave and stuff.
it comes with this thing
Yes,
too.
it comes with the card stand. Let's talk about
Which
that.
is really nice.
It comes with the card
You
stand
could use it for
and
anything.
the card is foiled. It's a shiny foiled card. Only Mega figure with a shiny foiled card. Even though these are both gold figures or gold label figures.
It also comes with a person's leg and a person's arm.
Yes, the limbs. It comes with a leg and an arm limb, which are really cool because they're super fun to put in his mouth.
In an army.
Yeah, they have. It's like army guys. It's like an army guy arm.
So let's
Army guy arm. Yeah.
So like he was hunting around and he was like by the ocean until this big giant shark with huge muscles just ate him.
That's how that happened. All right, perfect. I love your story. I love your backstory. It was he was out. Perfect. That's exactly what happened. But no, the limbs come in super handy for posing, for adding to different poses and stuff like that. King Shark can do a lot of different stuff. He's just a fun figure. I think he's the funnest of the four figures, which is why I think so many people voted for him.
You know, the blood thing and stuff. Maybe we could. If we got that
the blood pack. Yeah. You could do different things.
If we could like stick the thing and then like make like.
So what he's talking about is if you go, we got
like,
the bag of violence
like
a while
blood,
back, and
like
it's a bunch of blood. Yeah.
Like
Yep, I get what you're saying.
Going down.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
stuff.
But it's the bag of violence that we bought off of Amazon that you can add to toys, and you can add like blood effects and stuff like that. And you can really add stuff like that to this King Shark, which makes him that much better, right? Using him, like taking off, like you could rip off an arm of the Darkseid and put it in there. You could take off a Batman head or put it in there. Like there's so much stuff you can do with this King Shark, with his accessories.
Yeah.
Just the weight and like I said, the sheer weight and size of King Shark. You know what? Maybe he's not the most posable. Maybe he doesn't have the best posability or articulation,
we could,
right?
Put blood on his feet because it's like dropping on his feet.
Yeah, you could. So you could do all that. But then, like, he comes with he's got 3 different versions. The Build-A-Figure version, there's a Bloody Mouth version of the gold label, and then the one we got. So, I mean, just overall, I think the King Shark offers so much more than the other 3 figures.
He has a huge, like short swimsuit.
Yeah, his jorts are really awesome. His jean shorts are just great.
They're
but like,
cute.
so if you have the whole Justice League, if you bring in the Justice League 2021 wave, then obviously these 3 come a lot more into it. If you bring in anyway, but if you're looking at just these 4 figures as these 4 figures, it's definitely 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'll give you the voting for the Facebook groups. So Minnesota Toy Posse, DC Multiverse, McFarlane group, and the Todd's Toys fan page. So King Shark got 19 votes. He is your winner. It's a big number. A big number.
I mean, he is pretty cool.
Darkseid got 7. Steppenwolf actually got 5 votes, which surprised me. Which actually really surprised me. 5 votes for number 1.
And this one got 0.
Because he is the weakest of the bunch.
Because his
he's the
ankle
weakest.
problems.
Well, it's not even the ankle problems. There's a lot of quality issues with him, but he just, like you said, he doesn't look cool. No. He doesn't look evil. He's just bare bones, and it's fine, but you're much better off buying any of these 3 figures than that one, or all 3 of these and not getting this one. That's it for us. Like, share, and subscribe. Till the next video. Deuces!